Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Get 10 to 1 on the fight not to go the distance. Register now at betway.com/boxing.
KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. We're at the MGM Grand here for Mayweather Pacquiao. I've just randomly bumped into, well,
it's me.
One of the greatest, if not the greatest.
The last.
Heavyweight, undisputed heavyweight kings of the world.
Right.
Lennox Lewis. How are you, Lennox?
Good, good. Hey, this is Tyson Fury. Just joking. Nobody knows him over here.
When did you arrive?
I just got in today.
Yeah.
Yeah, today.
They're calling this the fight, the biggest fight of the decade, the generation. Many different terms for it. Comparing it to you against Tyson, where does it sit amongst the greatest fights?
To me, I think it's just another super fight. You know, you look at last champions such as, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Thomas Hearns, all these guys, Roberto Duran. If they were fighting today, it would be a great super fight, a fight that everybody wants to see. This particular fight really breaks the numbers though, and I think that's great for boxing, because who says boxing's dead? 200 million generated for a fight? Come on. UFC, where are you? But I think it's great for boxing, and I think you got two great styles going up against each other. You got Pacquiao style, which, he's trying to impose his will on you, and you got Mayweather style, which nobody's really figured out yet. So we're going to have to see if Pacquiao's figured it out and see if he can contend with it. So I'm excited just to go there and see what's going to happen in this fight. I'll be watching closely, so it's going to be an interesting fight.
Who are you backing for the fight?
I think, Floyd Mayweather, nobody's figured him out yet. He moves so well, and I think he hasn't lost yet. So he's got a lot of positive things going for him. Pacquiao's lost a couple times. Pacquiao fought one guy 4 times and came pretty close. Floyd blasted him away. So, I'm looking at that aspect. I'm looking at Floyd as being the bigger man as well. And, Floyd doesn't really have to do anything. He's not going to be offensive. He's going to be defensive. It's his world. We're in his house right now. We're in Vegas. So it's kind of hard to go against Floyd.
Just want to move on to the current heavyweight scene. It's had a little bit of a turnaround, obviously. Deontay Wilder becoming WBC heavyweight champion. Yep. Klitschko obviously defeated Jennings the other day. Fury's in line now to fight Klitschko. What do you make of the whole scene, and, from the UK and also on the international scene?
I think that the current heavyweight champion is getting a little older. He's up to 63 fights. That's a long time to be boxing. He's doing well. But seeing him last week in the Jennings fight, I realized that, if he stayed out of America for 2 years, all of a sudden now he's coming back to America. He's got to come back with a blast. Americans want to see knockouts. They don't want to see you, play with a guy. They want to see knockouts. So I think he needs to really knock out his opponents. I think that the fact that he boxed a guy that was 19-0, and the guy Jennings did very well being 19-0, surviving and actually giving him a run for his money, and was in good shape. So I think the younger guys are really growing right now, and the guys that are at the top better watch out.
We're waiting for David Haye to make his long-awaited return to the ring, and also the emergence of Anthony Joshua in the last year or so. What do you make of those two at the moment?
As far as Anthony Joshua, I haven't seen too much of him. He's basically going in there knocking out a lot of guys. I don't know what he's learning knocking out these guys early. I think he needs to really take that next step up so we can see a lot more of him. I think his movement and his jab is looking very good. A lot of unanswered questions that need to be answered. Just like me when I was coming up, a lot of people had a lot of unanswered questions. Can he take a punch? How's his conditioning? When the tough gets going, what happens? So these are the questions that we need to find out about Anthony Joshua. As far as David Haye, smart guy, so he knows when to pick it. He knows what he's doing in that sense. I would love to see him box a couple guys or be a lot more busier. But I think he's just waiting for that big fight out there, or he's selling his magazine, doing something positive.
Okay, and do you want to announce your comeback right now on IFL TV, Lennox?
I wish I could come back.
Tyson's loitering around somewhere.
Yeah.
Holyfield's around somewhere as well.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start helping young fighters that are out there, because I noticed that they're coming, they want to be champions, but they don't know the route. They don't know the mental aspect of it. So I'm here to help them. So any boxer out there that needs my help, you know how to find me.
Okay, have you got a message for all the UK fans, Lennox?
Yeah. Just like I love you, just like how you love me. Bless my everybody.
Lennox Lewis, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and enjoy the fight on Saturday, and we'll hopefully catch up with you really soon.
I will. Bless.
Thank you very much.
Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Get 10 to 1 on the fight not to go the distance. Register now at betway.com/boxing.